This episode is brought to you by Legendsverse. For all of your action figure collecting, cataloging, and correlating needs, go check out Legendsverse, click the link in the description below, and tell them Model Behaviour sent you. You know, I could absolutely swear that SH Figuarts, heck, any company, be it Hasbro, Mattel, you name it, they wait until the split second that I press premiere on a video to release the biggest action figure of the week. In this case, it was SH Figuarts who showed off their interesting take on Wolverine from Marvel vs. Capcom. But before I talk about that, if you'd be so kind as to hit that like and maybe hit a subscribe and hit the gym if you haven't recently, that's good for not only physical health but mental health too. That would be great. All right, and there we go. I'm sorry, it's gonna be one of those shows. All this and a whole lot more on the only news that matters, and that's good news. So here we go. SH Figuarts, Gamerverse, Wolverine, and I'm not too sure what to make of it, to be honest. I mean, yeah, it does look good. We only have this one picture to go with. Having said that, I think there is some footage as well. I'm going to see what I can source. Whatever I do, you'll be viewing it on screen. So you can go, huh, Dave found it. Or, oh, Dave was just imagining things again. That Mandela effect, dude, it'll get to you. But the good news is that, yes, we do have another possibly quintessential Wolverine. After just getting Hasbro's version, we've now got this one from Figuarts, and I'm kind of disappointed. A little bit. I thought that after looking at Cyclops and Spider-Man, whatever they brought out was going to be the quintessential Capcom Wolverine, and I feel like it's just not quite there for me. The biggest thing is I wanted him to be more exaggerated. He actually looks a little bit too generic. It looks a very sort of 97 animated type Wolverine with a classic comic book look as well. I wanted something that was bigger in the proportions, you know, larger shoulders, smaller waist, more anime-looking face. The fins on the helmet ideally need to be bigger as well. Maybe even more ridiculous-sized claws. Even though those aren't physically practical, I don't mind because it's a stylized version. This feels almost a little bit too clean for me. Also, the hair on the arms, I know it's always difficult. All right, it's always difficult to do arm hair or chest hair or any kind of hair. Just look at me. That's how difficult hair is to do. I clearly struggle at it. But I just feel like it's good, but it's not great. And maybe when we see more pictures and more things from it, any alternate heads maybe, that might win me over a little bit more. But at the moment, this isn't the instant purchase that I was hoping it might be, where I'd be like, oh, yep, boom, pre-order, sorted, because that's what Spider-Man was. In this one, I'm going to sit back a little bit and just wait and see what else they show me. But even having said all that, it's still cool to see more classic Marvel options coming from a different company. Bit of variety, bit of competition, that's never a bad thing. Sticking with SH Figuarts, or maybe not, depending on how I structure this video, we're getting an Astro Bot figure, and I actually really kind of love this. Astro Bot is the PlayStation mascot that they really could have done with 20 years ago, or 30 years ago. Oh, ow. It was 1995, wasn't it, that PlayStation first came out? Well, we finally got a classic console mascot. And his games, the newest Astro Bot game came out about a year ago to fantastic reviews. Now we got this little figure here with the PS5 controller, little ship that he can ride on. Super fun. I really kind of love this. He's just cute. Got a bit of a Wall-E type vibe. Not Wall-E, but what's the name of the girl robot? Eva, whatever. He's got that kind of look, and it just really works. So this is the Chogokin Astro Bot and Dual Speeder, aka the DualSense controller. And yeah, super cute. Going to be released around about June of next year, and it's up for pre-order right now. Oh, now this is wicked. Dave doesn't know, but I know what I like the look of. This is totally like symbiote taking over the character sort of look, but I know it's not. What it actually is the SH Figuarts overlay Deku from I was really hoping to be able to pick out the name of is it My Hero Academia? I think yes, it is My Hero Academia. You can see my eyes desperately scanning all the text in front of me, being like, it's gotta say it here somewhere. It did. I was just missing it. So yeah, don't know the character, but I love the look. That's always the difficulty with some of these figures. If I was back in my old days of just collecting anything because I like the look of it, then 100% this dude would be in trouble. Because he looks like so much fun. And one day, I want to get back to that. Right now, you know how it is. Every single penny is being funneled into that Visa application. But once I've got Juanita over here, then I hope she realizes, like, hey, baby, I'm back in the collecting game. I'm sure she'll do fine with that. So this is going to be released around about June of next year. And once again, it's up for pre-order right now. Oh, you gotta love a little bit of Godzilla. And this reminds me to remind you that if you also enjoy a bit of Godzilla, then go follow me on Whatnot, where you can buy the official Displaying-Model-Behaviour blank cover to TMNT X Godzilla issue number 1. That's kind of cool and exciting. And so is this figure. Also kind of cool and exciting. My favorite era of Godzilla is, of course, the 90s era. So this is a little bit after that. I always get my Showa eras confused because they name the eras after whoever is emperor at the time. I think it's Heisei is my favorite era, but I'll get back to you on that. But SH Monster Arts. They're covering a whole bunch of different Godzillas. This is the 2000 Millennium era Godzilla. 2004, to be specific. Godzilla versus New Gotengo. I don't remember that. New Gotengo? Maybe that's from Destroy All Monsters. I'll have to double check. But he comes with a fun little heat ray as well. I'm actually, because I've been so into Godzilla recently, after just talking about saving money and not buying stuff, I kind of really want to try and find a cheap version of the Mezco Godzilla. I don't think there is such a version as a cheap version of the Mezco Godzilla. But you know what it is? You know, you guys understand this. When you get like a monkey on your back about like, oh, I suddenly really want this thing. And it's like, no, just cast it from your mind. You'll be fine. You don't need it. But it's always there. And it's like, you know, if you just work overtime a bit more, you could get it. And I'm like, Dave, there is no overtime. You're always working. You would have to invent new hours. There's only so many. I can always sleep less. I've tried that. Yeah, when I do that, you get the type of videos you get. Well, you know when you see those videos. But yeah, this is a good-looking Godzilla. Mondo have just raised the bar once again for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Thank goodness. Whew. Thank goodness it's 1/6 scale. If this was all of this crammed into the good Lord scale of 1/12, my wallet would be in serious trouble. But then again, maybe they couldn't actually cram this much detail into something so small. They need the larger canvas. You know what I always say about animated style figures being 1/6 scale? It's like too little butter spread over too much bread. This is what 1/6 should be for. Cramming in all the details. It just looks amazing. It's so good. Donatello, look in the business with 4 different head sculpts, each of them super expressive. You got the metal head as well. You got the Mouser, the remote control truck as well. So much stuff in this from Mondo. If you wanted to get a definitive 1/6 scale turtle collection, this would be the one to go for. I got to also remind you before I forget, this is a 10-day window to order this. And then that's it. They're really going for the FOMO with this one. I can't say I blame them. I mean, people are going to want this. So yeah, it goes up for pre-order on the 18th of November. And then come the 28th of November, you snooze, you lose. Too late will be the cry when the man with the bargains has passed you by. Whether or not this is a bargain, well, that's up to you, because of course it is going to be expensive, but then you get what you pay for. And in this case, what you pay for might be one of the best looking turtles that's ever been made. It's up to you to judge. Sticking with Mondo, but going over to Motu. Now we're going to get a Sofubi? a Sofubi. It's not difficult, Dave. It's really, I made a real pig's ear out of that. It's not hard. Sofubi, there you go. Got a Sofubi version of Buzz Off. And this, of course, is their great style of Motu figures, where they're taking the classic cartoon look and then making it look a bit more contemporary and up to date and just kind of badass. But also super bright and colorful because it is the Sofubi style. I kind of dig that. If you dig this, you might want to be moving a little quickly to get it because it's limited to 500 pieces, which in this day and age is not a lot at all. That's a very small run. So of course it's going to be priced accordingly. It's about $265, I do believe. But again, it's not the worst way to spend your money on things. Actually, that reminds me. Yeah, I want to make this I wanted to make this a point, but I might do it separately so it doesn't get lost in the video. Like on the last episode of Good News, I was doing like a joke where I was talking about the Street Fighter, Capcom, X-Men figures that are being made with Kith. And I was sort of saying like, oh, yeah, if you have to buy your personality with a brand, then it's like, what's up with that? That was a joke. The joke was that's what I do with action figures, or we all do. It's like, it's a human thing. That's why I was like, oh, if you have to do that, I'm jealous because I'd like to do that. That was a joke. But people sort of heard me saying that and they were like, oh, how dare you talk down to the people who are watching your videos, make them feel bad about buying stuff. No. That was the joke. Was that I wasn't. It's cool and we all do it. And I'm just jealous of people who can spend more money on things that I can't afford to, because I'd really like to. But that was a bit too, maybe it was like wheels within wheels. That's always a difficulty for me sometimes. Sometimes I'll just get on a riff and start ranting and I'm like, this is gold. And then I get the comments on the video and I'm like, oh no, that wasn't interpreted the way it was meant to be. Oh well, they can't all be winners. Anyway, gang, what was I talking about? Buzz Off. Yeah, he's available now. No, but he will be soon. Just look at the website yourself. I wasn't getting angry. That was a joke. Oh, it's eggshells. You gotta walk on eggshells. McFarlane have revealed their first images of their new Marvel Rivals statues. And hey, they look exactly like the Marvel Rivals characters. I've liked pretty much all the McFarlane statues. Not a huge fan of their action figures, but with the statues, yeah, they done nailed it. The Hulk in particularly, looking at here, the Hulk in particularly, yeah, we'll go with that. It looks great. I mean, whether or not you like that style of art is, entirely up to you. That's subjective. But just the fact that they've recreated it, like, pretty much perfectly, I'm impressed with that. Looks really good. And then we're getting two different versions of Venom as well. We're getting classic Venom, and we're also going to get anti-Venom as well. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. If what I recall is recalled correctly, at San Diego Comic-Con or some other Comic-Con, the McFarlane panel, he was showing off loads of upcoming statues that we're going to be getting for Marvel Rivals. So this is just the beginning, baby. And it's a pretty good looking beginning. So yeah, this is going to be up for pre-order on November 25th. So we'll have a whole bunch more pictures then. And genuinely, I'm excited to see what these are ultimately going to, become, what the line's going to look like. Because also they're big as well. They're sort of 1/6 scale, so you can't like fudge them in with your action figure collection if you're collecting 1/12. But if you want your own standalone Marvel Rivals statue display, this could get expensive, but also really cool. And folks, that does it for Good News for today. Thank you so much for watching. And what did you think about the items covered? Comment below and let me know. And if you like what you see here and you want to see more, then you know what you gotta do. You gotta join the 6-1 Clicks by clicking the like, share, and subscribe buttons. And if you want to go one step beyond in supporting the channel, then you can do by getting yourself a Model Behaviour channel membership. By getting one of those, you help me make more episodes and have the time to put everything together, to put these out, and I'm extremely grateful for that. So gang, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, keep displaying model behaviour.
Coffee, big time.